What's up everybody and welcome back to my pixel cave. Have you ever seen somebody be talking about some GeoGuessr metas and just been like totally dumbfounded? Like they recognize some pebble on the side of the road and they go, oh yeah, that's a Middle Eastern wide pebble and they're only found in the UAE southeast on road 76 2 kilometers down from, like really specific. I don't know, for me it happens all the time. It kind of just amazes me how specific these bits of info can get. So this video is going to cover a bunch of metas that are like that. The most niche, the most bizarre, the most specific and obscure metas. And if you enjoy it, make sure to let me know by either liking or commenting, and maybe I'll do another one. Cool, so let's check it out. So this guard that's around the pole over here is a olive green possum guard. And you will find these in Tasmania. So if you see one of these on a pole, just plonk it down in Tasmania. The vast majority of tea in Turkey is from the Rize region. So if you see any tea kind of plantations like this, which are very obvious to make out, they're just sort of these lumpy sort of rows of bush like this. This is a tea plantation, and if you're in Turkey, then you're most likely going to be in this area called Rize, right at the top of Turkey, and that's where most of the tea comes from in Turkey. So this one isn't that niche, but it's just a good way of figuring out which country you're in. But if you see one of these signs, this is a Portuguese no hunting sign. They can also be circular. I've seen them circular as well. But if you see anything that's like red, white, red, and you're around this sort of area of Europe, then you're just in Portugal. So if you see one of these plants, this is a yucca decipian, then you have to be in Mexico. But even more specifically, you can either be in the northern central part of Mexico. The states specifically are Zacatecas, San Luis Potosi, and Durango. So if you see one of these, then you've got to be in one of those three states or around that area. Yeah, very common around there. So let's say you're in Indonesia and you see these wooden fences over here. You're most likely going to be in the Nusa Tenggara region, and these wooden fences are most prevalent on the island of Timor. So let's just have a look here. So these islands here, west Nusa Tenggara, east Sumba, Timor. If you see wooden fences, you're probably on one of these, but they're very common on this island of Timor. But just be careful not to go onto this part over here. Yeah. So if you see this ATV sign, then you are in Wisconsin, USA. You get similar ones around Wisconsin that don't say ATV route, they just say route, and they're UTV. They look very similar. If you see something like that, then you got to chuck it down in Wisconsin. If you see this thick yellow strip on a pole, then you are in Hawaii. If you see 3 yellow strips, then you're in California. Okay, so right here, obviously we're in Australia. We got the bollard for driving on the left. We got lines, but you see these little gaps over here on the side. This means that you're either in South Australia or the Australia Capital's territories. So that is, I'll just have it minimize this. So the Capital's territory is here, and South Australia over here as well. You'll see those short gaps on the side of the road. If you see this distinctive looking maritime pine in France, or anywhere really, you're probably going to be in France, and most specifically you are going to be in the Bordeaux area of France. If you see the maritime pine, just go there, should work out. If you see these red and white arrows pointing down at the road, then you are on the Hokkaido island of Japan, which is this northernmost one over here. And they're like snow arrows for when the snow covers the road and you can still see where the road is, I think. So I don't know why, but this is probably one of my favorite ones. But this is the piranha pine. There's usually just a lot going on at the top. They're pretty easy to recognize, and they're mostly found in southern Brazil, around these 3 states of Piranha, Santa Catarina, and Rio Grande do Sul. And yeah, pretty easy to spot, and they're an endangered species as well. that about wraps it up for the video. I hope some of these metas help you in your GeoGuessr adventures. Make sure to let me know if any of these actually work in your Battle Royale games or your no moving ADW attempt or whatever. I'd be stoked to hear if anything actually helps you. And I just want to do a quick shout out to plonkit.net, which is where I got about 95% of these crazy metas from in their Discord server. So if you want to go check out their website, the link is in the description. It's just a super inclusive community of GeoGuessr players, and whether you're a pro or a beginner, you'll find something there to help you. If you want to just share your crazy guess or ask for advice or anything like that, make sure you go check it out. And hope you guys all take it easy, and I'll see you next time.